again.
And just like that, baby, we officially live with another episode of Culture Convo with your boy Wado. We got Big Tiger. Big Tiger, I'm excited, dog. How you feeling?
Yo, I'm hyped, man. This is an exciting interview. We got to sit down with the notorious Albert Wilson, straight out of the 772, and his dad. Just got a chance to talk to him and what he has going on. Just announced his retirement. They're doing, they got a barbecue thing swanging up there in Fort Pierce. Him and his dad, great synergy. They're doing some awesome stuff in the community as usual. So we're excited for y'all to tune in, listen. Let's do it, chop it up to one of the greats from right here on the Treasure Coast.
That's right. So everybody, we are very excited to present to you the never before told story of Albert Wilson Jr. and his dad, Albert Wilson Sr. Let's go.
Yeah. Hear it like you never heard it before right here on Culture Convo. You know
Let's
what it
go.
is.
Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the show. Albert Wilson Sr., Albert Wilson Jr. Welcome to the show, y'all.
It's going
boys.
down. It's going down. Hey, man, it's an honor to sit down with y'all. Hey, and put this whole thing together. I'm super excited, to sit down and talk about just keeping it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We go back a little bit, so we got a little bit of stories here and there, but I'm most excited to just kind of tell about, the whole story, before football, before, the career, and just all the greatness you've achieved in your life, and you as a father, and that's what I'm most excited about. I'm excited to share it with y'all. We out here today. We out here on 11th and D at Bud Smoking Barbecue. Something we're doing together. We'll get into that a little more later. So without further ado, I guess we can just get this thing rolled off, right?
Hey, Albert Jr., Sr., let them know where we at first and foremost. But
Hey man, we right here in Fort Pierce in the heart of things, like you said, on Avenue D and 11th Street at the Wilson spot, Bud Smoking Barbecue, where you can find us Thursday to Saturday, man.
Let's go.
Every week.
Since 1970, is that what the sign
yeah,
says?
man, we've been here from the start, man.
Family.
That's what it's all about.
Family.
Yes, sir.
So Albert, I appreciate you letting me on,
no problem.
letting you come on the show, man. As a PSL alumni, you
For
already
sure,
know, dog.
definitely.
You might be the biggest dog of all time.
For sure,
Okay?
for
Jaguars
sure.
for life, Albert.
Definitely.
I looked up to you, man. I'm pretty sure you was a senior when I was a freshman. So for you, what's it like to come back, still be around, still be an icon in your community?
Oh man, it's dope. That's the main reason why I'll be in and out now, is because I know guys, looked up to me coming up and seeing the path that I took. So to just be out here and be able to connect with the guys and see what they're doing and be able to be a part of it, have the little kids come up and ask me any question they want, I didn't get a chance to, ask idols questions until, I was 21 years old. So, them to get to start at 6, 7 years old, I think, any way I can help, for sure, especially in the community, I'm willing to do it.
Come on now. And his story is one of one.
Yeah,
but although his story is one of one, Tiger, a lot of people have a similar story to Albert, so I can't wait to dive in.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, the history, right, and like, I guess the real story, right? Everyone knows, the guy that he went undrafted, but he went to the Chiefs and he worked his way up, and 8 years, right?
Yep.
8 years NFL player from Port St. Lucie, retired his jersey from Port St. Lucie High, really made his name. But we all, and again, and no discredit to his achievements on the field, right? But like, people don't know, like, I guess the opportunity that I've been blessed to experience with you too, and that's why I told you, like, I'd love to get them here together, because the father-son bond that they have is like, it's something that I admire as a father, right? Down to the secret handshake, what they do, how they move. So I guess just to kick it off, like, first thing is like, what is your earliest for you? And that's Pops, y'all. Bud, aka Bud.
Yes.
So I'm gonna refer to him as Bud or Pops, so, and that's Junior. So just so y'all know, we don't get lost in the sauce when we're talking. So, Bud, what was your earliest, like, one of your favorite, early memories of Junior when, he was coming up? Post diapers, pre, Pop Warner football type stuff, or just, he was a baseball player too?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us, like, what is that
Yes.
one memory that's just like, it's always just stuck in your head?
I got
Your
a good
favorite
one. I got a
one.
good one for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey, his first year, 7 years old, out there with the 9 years old.
Of course.
We was up against this team called the Gators. They had supposed to be the fastest kid in the league.
Yeah.
He broke on the far sideline. Junior was on this sideline.
Yeah.
And he just turned and he took an angle. And I'm standing there, man, and I'm looking at him go across that field, boy. And he got him. Inside the 5.
Yeah.
And the boy, and our defensive coach, God bless his soul, he played at Oklahoma State football.
All right.
He was our head coach over there. So he was like, Albert went over there and stopped him. Y'all better not let him score. And we held them. We beat them 6-0.
Wow. Man, that's what's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And boy, I didn't know he was that fast. Man. But he took an angle ball over there and he got there.
We're getting downhill on.
He got there.
That's what's
I'm
up.
telling
That's
you,
what's
bro.
up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pops, he's got to get the speed from somewhere.
Oh,
Talk
right.
about your early days. Were you the athlete? Were you running 4.2s out here?
No,
Like,
I wasn't as fast as he was. I had more of that. You know, I had more of that. I had more of that. I gave it to him. I told him that. Boy, I said, boy, you can't be letting them big old boys get you. You got to give it to them. You feel me? Yeah, that's what I had.
For sure.
Yeah.
And what's it like for you, Albert, to have your dad in your life? I mean, everything, you know, it's not been the same as everybody else, but kind of talk about your story growing up.
Oh man, my dad was my hero, my idol growing up, man. He was the coolest person in the world, you know, from my earliest days of just us being together. All I wanted to do was be like him. And at one point, it was just all I wanted to do was make him proud. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like most people know my story of, you know, going to foster care and, you know, growing up and having to kind of make decisions on my own. But that kind of just led me to, like, what would make my dad proud at the end of the day. Yeah. So that stuck with me. That stuck with me a long ways, and it took me very far. Just by, you know, just wanting to make my people proud, you know, just making the right decision and seeing how far I can go. And to this day, man, we over here doing this barbecue thing, man, and I still work hard as I can, man, do everything I can, man, from seasoning the food to carrying the coolers to whatever he can so he can look over there and be like, yeah, that's my son.
Oh, yeah.
That joker don't play, so
guy.
I love that.
For sure.
And again, this is the special part for me, right? And this is the father-son bond, and, you know, to share with y'all that, like, this bond can't be broken, right? And you know, we talked about this before we got on here with y'all, and talking to Pop, and, like, in all transparency, like, he faced incarceration, right?
Yeah.
That's the real fact that ended up separating him from his children for a brief time. And is anybody out there as a man that's been in that situation, or a woman and separated from your children, as a father, what was that like for you when that moment came, and, like, knowing, like, your children who you love dearly, because I see the bond, I know it's real, like, hey, these people I don't know, right? Because that's the first thing. I don't know these people, and now they got my kids. Like, what's that like emotionally? You know, tell the people, like, what it was like for you going through that as a father.
Oh, man, that was hard. But I made a mistake, you know, and I had to pay for it. You feel me? And I manned up to it, did what I had to do, and when I took out, you know, in there, their little programs and stuff like that, they asked me to do, you know, to help me out so I can reconnect with the kids on the way. I had no problem. I went to the little classes and did my little thing, got my certificates, came on back, and he was the first one I seen when I got back at the work release center, Dale Avenue.
And how many years were you guys separated? Because I know you guys stayed in touch through the phone and phone calls.
He wrote me all the time. Yeah, they all did. He wrote me all the time.
How much? What was the time frame? What was the span that you guys were separated?
4 years.
4 years. 4 years.
Yeah. 4 years.
So he was how old when you originally got incarcerated?
12.
Okay.
12 years old.
Yeah, like 12.
Yeah, because I remember I heard pieces of the story, you know, being around these guys for a few years, and you showing up to Port St. Lucie High, right? As soon as he got out, it was first stop one, right? So, you know,
Mom went right after you, huh?
Yeah.
My mom ended up going to prison right after him. That's why we went to foster care. Both of them went Both of them ended up going to prison. But but they ended up both getting out at around the same time.
Yeah, same year.
Man, like the reconnection, I can just remember.
What was that like? Like,
we hear both point of views from father, from the son.
Let's hear the reconnection. So you get out. It's like first quarter. I'm going to Port St. Lucie High. You can still see it, right, in your head.
First, I used to sit up there. He was a sophomore.
Yeah.
I used He was a junior by the time I got out. He was gonna be a junior. But as a sophomore, I was at the work release center, so we sat on the yard, on the red yard.
Yeah, I can come
with
holler
our,
at you. Yeah,
with our earphones, with our headphones on, with the radio, put it on AM. We catch their games.
Oh, okay.
The sensational sophomore, Albert Wilson. That's what they was calling him on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, the sensational sophomore, Albert Wilson. I was like, whoa, go get my boys. Y'all got to get in tune in on this.
Anybody didn't get to see, anybody wasn't privileged to see Albert play kickoff, quarterback, running back, receiver, safety.
Sure.
Every play you're gonna hear about Albert.
That's right.
I'm glad you got to hear that.
I did.
Definitely.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
And I got there. I made it his first game as his junior year.
Okay.
I was out. I was ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
A guy, Mr. Bailey, and his wife.
Shouts out to Mr. Bailey.
Yeah, shout out to the Baileys.
Shout out to the Baileys.
Yeah, shout out to the Baileys. You know it's love over here always.
I walked up there, he saw me, and he was like, hold up. You need a Jaguar Dad shirt. And he took me over and bought me one. I still got it today. I still got it.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What was it like for you?
Oh,
Seeing
man.
Dad pull up at the game and like.
It was great, man, because once we went to foster care, we kind of was in Port St. Lucie, kind of away from our immediate family, cousins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like we got to Port St. Lucie, I want to say my 8th grade year, and he didn't come home until my junior year. But him coming home, man, it was just like getting your best friend again.
Yeah.
It was just like,
that's right.
it just knew somebody who had your back. It was just right there. So it was dope. It was like I had some things lined up going. I had my goals already set up. You get what I'm saying?
he
going. And for him to come on and just jump aboard and just help me hit them goals, I couldn't ask for a better story.
By his goals, what he had said, I'm talking about young man. And I just had to respect that, bro. I'm telling you, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like it, but
I can attest. They don't always get along. They don't always see eye to eye. He might be a little outspoken from time to time.
But he came to me. I got him. He came out of foster care to me, and later brought him to my job. He sat in the day room, in the break room until I got off from work. We went over, to the house and chilled, had dinner. And a couple of days, he was going back to school, catching a ride at Port St. Lucie. I was paying somebody to take him to school. And he just came in one day. He ate dinner, and then he went outside, and it was sitting there. So I'm sitting there, So I'm like, Junior. I goes out there. He's sitting out there just sitting there. So I go out and sit down and talk with him. I said, what's up, man? What's on your mind? And he just came straight out and told me, man. He was like, look, Dad. Say, I know you want me to, because all the coaches running me down by him playing at Central and Westwood. Bro, they taking me out to eat. They doing, bro, I'm telling you, bro, they want it.
Hey, tell us, hey, y'all think that ain't real? It's real. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you.
But anyway, he was like, yeah, Westwood ran by seniors, Central ran by seniors. I'm a sophomore. Port St. Lucie, that's my team.
Yeah.
He said, that's already my team.
Right.
I want to stay in Port St. Lucie and play.
Yeah.
I was like, well, Junior, I ain't got no house. And I wasn't thinking, I'm going to tell you the honest, I wasn't thinking about moving to Port St. Lucie at the time at all. You feel me? But it was a good move, though. We worked it out. He went there, and look at him now. That's what I'm saying. So I just say, well, that's what you want to do? I got your back.
Yeah.
End up getting the key to the city.
Yes. End up getting the key to the city.
For sure.
Definitely Mr. PSL. And for all you young guys out there, athletes, like, tell them the record. That he said that was his team and he never left, despite what?
On that. PSL football, shout out to you guys doing very good now, but I was there, once Albert was there, we definitely weren't the program, and I'd say it's mainly because we didn't have enough people, we didn't have enough students. But Albert, why did you want to be there and be the face of PSL, knowing what you had to deal with?
Sure, I just built my team. I just feel like life was just hard to get through every day as I was living. But I just built a team that I was comfortable with, that kind of helped me like all aspects of life, not just football, but school, my personal life. I just had so many people around me that I couldn't just up and leave everything. I didn't know how things would just shake out. So I just, like I said, I had a plan. I had my people that I knew was gonna help me get there. And then like all my brothers that I worked really hard with every summer, you get what I'm saying? Like them guys that was coming to Port St. Lucie because I was there, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't up and leave them and go start something else new. So, I always been a loyal guy to my teammates and stuff like that.
To a fault,
And rest in peace, Coach Lane. Shout out to Coach
for
Poole.
sure, man.
Yeah, shout out, yeah.
What about the coaches, Albert? Because we have some legendary.
Hey, man, like I'm saying, like Coach Lane, Coach Poole to this day still a big mentor of mine.
Good guy.
Anything sports related, you know, he's definitely gonna be a voice of opinion that I take truly to heart. Coach Lane, man, somebody just shows up with the energy. People take pride that way I show up and I bring the energy, but Coach Lane is a person who taught me to kind of show up with it. He didn't need it to come from anywhere. He didn't need any food or any energy drinks or music or nothing to get him to where he needed to be.
He was built like that.
He was built like that. Every chance he needed to. It wasn't like he just walked around like that. But when the time was right and we needed his energy, he was always there. So man, like he said, rest in peace to Coach Lane. Man, but Coach Poole, like that's my dog. That was really one of the main reasons why I stayed. Besides my brothers that I was out there with, but Coach Poole, he was a mentor of mine in the track and in football. The guy took his whole summer just to take coaching clinics, to learn how to play the quarterback position so he could teach me how to play quarterback more, how to learn how to go from a hurdler to a sprinter so I can be faster in the 100. Like the guy, he took me to the airport to go to Georgia State. He took me to my first visits. Like the guy, man, he's my dude. Yes.
Can relate.
We're going to have him on the show soon.
Yeah. We got you. For real.
I want to ask Albert, man, shout out to Terrell Floyd, DJ, Josh Bailey, all the guys that came up looking up to you. Who did you look up to, Albert, coming up? Who were you trying to emulate?
Oh, man. Like, to be honest, like, just this guy here. This guy here. Just for real, this guy here, man, he just always took care of his family. Like from me being in diapers, man. From right here, we used to have this pool room right here. My grandma's property used to be 2 blocks over, and he pretty much, you know, was the guy that ran the show, you know. And I seen how he ran things and seeing how much, you know, I don't want to say for the respect, but everybody kind of looked up to him. He was the kind of the big guy, and I always wanted that for myself, and I always knew if I was able to put myself in a position to, you know, be that guy, that I was definitely gonna go for it.
You did.
So yeah, for sure.
You did it big time.
Man, I think it's awesome because like this, so this is like hallowed ground around here, right, for y'all. And you know, and again, like you mentioned it, like wanting to live up to, you know, be dad. And despite the adversity and the challenges and the separation, and I think that like that's what being a father, right? And you know, and we're close, our families are close, and you know, y'all know how I love and the kind of guy I am, and it's like I look up to Pops and the way they do things, because it reminds me as a father, like no matter what adversity we may face as a family, like nothing's thicker than blood, showing up for your kids, being there, you know, no matter what. You know what I mean? And that's what I seen from these two guys, whether it was a charity event, or give it with turkeys, or it's a game, like if he can make it, he's there. You know, no matter what. So, you know, I respect that as a younger father, right? You know, learning from you know the guys that came before me that's doing it right, and because I faced some adversity in my life too. You know what I mean? I didn't do everything perfect. Not the same story, but I think I share some emotional part of that with you as well. So now, like we're growing, life's good. Go to college, play football, and you know. A phenomenal career for anybody. Nothing to blink an eye at. 8-year vet, like that's the real deal. You're a professional athlete, you know, and nothing less. So like now, we're here. We did that. Like, what's y'all's favorite thing to do together now? Like, what do y'all do in your free time? Like, how do y'all kick it? Like, what is it? Like.
Hey, we
These
didn't
ribs, man.
Ribs for real.
Ribs, that's it. That's where their free time is spent on ribs.
Ribs, man, ribs.
That's what our family feel like his gift was.
Yeah.
Like he does the ribs, and everybody was just
They
like,
love
man, it's
him.
too good to not do something with it. and we just put a plan together and see what we can do, man. Like you're saying, it gives us a chance to bond and
to hang out together,
make up that time that we didn't have.
I won't trade it for the world.
And it turns out to be something great, man. We're able to come out and put a tailgate together every month. Where we bring out music and bounce houses for the kids and stuff, do raffles, give away TVs and
I seen that y'all was doing that the other week.
Get back in the community, man. Show face, hang out, man. Show love.
So now you're encouraging him, right? The roles reversed. Now you pushing him. Exactly. He called me the other day. He said you was putting him into a little bit too much work. He was like, Junior got me working. I said,
it's time.
How quick the roles reverse, right? You see what you did to him, pushing him on the field. He's like, I got something for you now. I think you're gonna chill.
Exactly.
I got you, Pop. We got this to do. Pop got full schedule now. He was on chill, just grandpa mode.
Yes,
he was on chill. Junior said, no.
Yeah, he got me on the couch.
Hey.
He got me on the couch. I'm back out here.
Albert, can you touch on college? What was college like? Georgia State, I believe you were one of the first people to go when they opened up the football program. Why the decision, and what was Georgia State like?
Oh man, decision was so funny. I was so clueless to recruiting and how the whole process worked. Man, my good friend, my late friend Justin Hughes, he took a college visit to Georgia State. They end up offering him a scholarship. And I was so clueless to how the process worked. Justin called me, he was like, I just got a scholarship from Georgia State. I said, what's the coach number? I was like, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna let him know I'm coming too. I'm thinking like, hey, I called him, hey, my name Albert Wilson, I'd like to come to Georgia State.
That.
I'd like to come to, he was like, oh, nah, it don't work like that. Like, we gotta do a recruiting process. You know, he was like, send us a highlight tape and we'll reach out. You know, send a highlight tape and they was reaching out within a couple days.
Tape of all time.
So it was like, really didn't even have a process for real, recruiting process. I kind of seen the opportunity, like you saying, it was a new school. Like I had a chance to come in and set a foundation that I thought like, with the opportunity that I had, I thought it wasn't pretty much a better one that I can kind of leave my name in like history books. And like,
and he did.
It's almost like the NFL. You want to go somewhere to build the foundation.
Exactly. I looked on into those challenges and I thought it was interesting, so I went for it, and they turned out pretty good for me on both ends.
You take on them challenges.
Everybody can go back and watch Alabama versus Georgia State and see Albert take that bit to the dome.
Oh yeah.
All the way to the house.
Yes.
I lost my mind.
In a lot of,
it was crazy.
A lot of people don't know, and what he said about the historical side of what he did as an athlete is that it was the first year of the Georgia State program.
That's right.
You know, and again, like, just, you know, this is a guy from Port St. Lucie, faced adversity, challenges, didn't play for the best team in the county, or, you know, Tri-County area.
Right.
It was a challenge there. Took a chance on a first-year college program, right? Next step, training in, what was it, a Hyatt Hilton for his pro. I know a little secrets here and there. He's running on the treadmill, getting ready for a pro day, right? And
that's how, you know, not to cut you off, that's how I know, like, God is real, you know what I'm saying? Because I was so clueless to what I was doing, but, you know, I got to a goal and I got to a destination that I was, you know, was destined for me. It was nothing that nobody could stop me. Like you're saying, like going to Port St. Lucie, winning maybe 8 to 10 games my whole 4 years.
4 years.
Right.
You know, going to Georgia State, winning maybe 10 games my whole 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then going undrafted, you know what I'm saying? Like things not supposed to play out the way they played out for me. So like, I'm definitely blessed and definitely grateful.
Like, all glory to God. And you know, again, to you younger athletes out there, if you're really like that, and I tell my guys this all the time, if you're really like that, they are going to come find you.
Especially
it will work out.
Yeah, especially now, man. You can go anywhere now. If you're talented, man, they gonna come get you.
Yeah, but you got to work, and you got to be willing
Yeah.
to go work. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a testament to what he does. You know, and I feel like, you know, this is who you are as a character, and I've always enjoyed talking to you. And the first time we ever started hanging out, and I was like, talk more.
Right.
You know, he's grown into talking, just so y'all know.
And as a player, he was the one that was gonna on the field talk more than on the mouth.
Yeah,
so.
and like his story is powerful, and like him being, you know, being the Albert Wilson that I know, and you know, speaking from the heart, he's got something. You got something special to share with a lot of people, because again, just that you can do anything if you work and show up, no matter your past, no matter what college you went to, what high school you went to, and here it is. Now it's like, here we're gonna hop out here and we're gonna do this barbecue business, me and my dad, and I'm gonna show you how we can be successful out here too, right? And that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like at every level, and you know, I commend you for that. I admire it. You know, it's like, you know, next play. What's the next play?
Yeah, especially in today's 2024 with the transfer portal, everyone's willing to just quit. I don't like the situation, I'm out. Albert's story is literally a testimony of, I didn't quit, didn't give up, because even though he's saying 8 games won, 10 games won, bunch of stats, thousands, yards, 100 touchdowns, but it was never easy. Because I saw Albert, he didn't like to lose them games. I saw him upset after every game. Stats of the world, right? Leading the league. He wants to win. So this is a story that everybody out there have never given up. And Albert, can we touch on the NFL for a little bit, man? Because a lot of people are dreaming of that. You were a legit wide receiver in the NFL, multiple teams. NFL once you got there. What surprised you that you didn't expect? And what did you not like about it?
Biggest surprise, just me being there for real. I was just like every like throughout all 8 years that I put on the helmet, like I found myself at practice and just like dang, like
yes,
like I'm really out here, like
I feel you.
I'm really out here, like that was still the biggest surprise, like of my whole career. But you know, just meeting those guys also, like my rookie year, like Peyton Manning, like Tom Brady, Michael Vick, all those guys were still playing, like Short Palomalu, like being on the field, like I was traveling, playing in my rookie year, so like being out there and just like seeing those guys, that was also probably the biggest thing.
I'm trying to avoid Troy on the field.
Oh yeah.
Avoid Troy on the field.
Oh, for sure. But you know, them guys that you know, Pittsburgh was Pop's favorite team. Our favorite team growing up.
Right.
So, like, you know, I knew all those guys. So like going to play them my rookie year, you know, and actually starting versus them guys, it was crazy. Like like moments like that, like you can't ask for anything better.
And he busts up our team every time.
Yeah,
Every time he play against him, he busts them up.
Yeah, for sure.
So we asked Albert what it was like being in the NFL. Pop.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know my situation and my kids and my guys that I'm pushing, right? I'm pushing.
Right.
You know, and I love watching them play high school, right? And you know, college is around the corner. What is it like watching your son come out of the tunnel, or be at that be at college, or you know, playing at that elite level? From a father standpoint, what is that like? You got to let me know, because if he just talking about it, I get a little choked up. You know how I am. Y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey man, just awesome, bro.
Ain't nothing like it.
Ain't nothing like it, man. I'm telling you, that's a good feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I'll be breathless sometimes, man. When I watch him out there, bro, I'll be like, wow. But I know he could do it.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. I know he could do it. I know he could do it.
And Albert, as somebody that has your dad, your family in the stands, were you able to know where they're at? I mean, you playing in front of thousands. I've always wondered that. Do you know where your family is?
Since high school. I'm gonna spot them. I know they're in there. I'm gonna spot them for sure.
Well, Albert and them roll about 15, 30 deep. So like they got a whole section. They on the chairs, you know.
Hey, I think I see 12. I think I see the fam.
Again, like, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And coming back and being here in the community, and like you said, like whether people know it or not, and you know, people watching and realizing like this is not always the norm for a lot of people, and they're not good or bad, and I understand everyone's situation is different, but like I'm a community-minded guy. You know, for those that don't know, like Albert gave me my opportunity to get involved in the nonprofit space and do football camps. So he plays a big part in my story of who I am as a coach and kind of a mentor, and in that space as well, just being around and being, you know, exposed to that environment and how I can give back in my community. So like, again, his actions match his mouth. Like, it's just not talk. You know, even, you know, quick story, like I knew early on and just meeting each other and kind of doing some stuff together in the nonprofit space, stuff like that. Took a hip injury, right, in Miami. This young man comes out on crutches to pass out turkeys.
For sure.
Yes.
A lot of people could have been like, hey, just send so-and-so out there. I'm laid up at the crib. I'm not coming. Yeah. When I seen that, I knew he was a real one.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? It don't get no more real than that, because if you come in a hip injury or someone of his caliber and athleticism, like that ain't no slight move. Like that is takes everything you got to get moving, right? And for him to come and make that drive 2 hours from out of Broward, North Miami, to come up here to pass out turkeys, like that says something about a character, and that's what we need in the community, so kids can see like this is possible and this is what you do when you make it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Buzz smoking barbecue.
Yeah,
right.
big time. You can smell it.
Yeah, you can. I'm ready for a plate. He just fired up the grill when I got here. We're out here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Let's go.
4 p.m. Here serving food. So what's next? We outside.
We outside.
So
man.
what's next for the father-son duo at Buzz Smoking Barbecue? Like where can we find you at? You got an event coming up? Just pull up on us. Instagram page. What? Like how do we?
Yeah,
find
we on
it?
Instagram at Buzz Smoking Barbecue. BUDSSMOKN That's on Instagram. We do festivals. We'll be in West Palm Beach May 15, 16, 17 at the South Florida Fairgrounds.
Okay.
That's this month.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we just trying to have fun,
We
man.
have
We
a
get
real
over.
cook-off or what? We going out to get some
Oh,
trophies or
yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to
We're trying to win.
That's Florida,
Okay.
man.
Oh, hey, we got some winners over here, so hey, if you do barbecue, you better step your game up.
That's right,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
We go out to win. Every time we step out.
But
to
we
win.
here, man, every week, Thursday to Saturday, 1 to 8-ish most of the time.
Okay.
We do lunch specials, $5 sandwiches, real sandwiches, chicken sandwiches on Thursdays.
Yeah. We got some sides. What we got
Yeah,
on the
we
side?
sides. We do beans and mac on sides mostly. We do fries every day. Beans and macs on Friday.
Okay.
Pork, chicken, and beef sauce. Montofi sauce, the best sauce in the city.
The best
Right
house
here.
in the city.
Come put
Right
it to
here
the test.
on 11th
city.
Street.
In the
Y'all
city.
come find
You
out,
heard it
man.
here first.
But
Okay.
man, we just hanging out with the fam, man. We got family. Do car wash, man. You can pull up, get your car wash, man.
Get
Your
a
cousin
plate.
on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
Shouts out DJ A. Man. She come
Shout
through
out.
once a month to do the tailgate for us. But it's family. Mostly it's just family, man. It's just so much going on, man. I'm just trying to get out here to get everybody get something popping,
Yeah,
so everybody have an opportunity to do something.
And that's what we do. That's Cuz right there. He run the
At the
barbershop.
barbershop right here.
Yeah,
Come get
yeah.
your hair cut.
Yeah.
The Wilsons. We here,
Hey, we
baby.
here.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. You can come
Hey, we
right
out
here.
here. We out here.
Right here. You can get
You can get
whatever you want right here.
you can
Right
get
here.
it out here.
Whatever you
Hey,
need, you come holler at me right here, man.
Hey,
Whatever you need, man.
hey,
sure.
we're trying to tell y'all Culture Convo, from the boardroom to the block. We are outside. We're talking about the culture, what's going on. So we always like to close with this. You got anything else to ask? Or you
I just
wanna
want to say, man, Pops, Albert, I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, I was a freshman when Albert was a senior. I remember vividly it was spring games, so he wasn't even playing. He was just down there hanging. And I had me some Burger King chicken fries, which was a hot commodity. Gave 2 of them to Albert. You can't get none, but Albert can. Man. We've been locked in. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys. And any last words that you guys would have moving forward for anybody that might be in a similar situation to both you, Pops, and you, Albert, that's watching your story and doesn't want to give up.
Yeah.
Hey, all I can tell you, man, don't give up.
That's right.
Hey, just keep your head and keep your nose to the ground and do it.
Yeah.
Hey, you just got to keep doing it. Get up every morning, one foot in front of the other.
What's up?
And you
How y'all
make it.
doing?
What's up, bro?
What's
Yeah, man, definitely. It's want to. It's
that?
all in your heart, man, and in your mind. It's a mindset that you gotta work on yourself every day, man, to
Every
get
day.
up and want to do something
You
to
gotta
better
want it.
yourself. It's either you getting better or you getting worse every day. So you wake up and just want to get better, you're gonna get better. And whatever you chose to do, that's what's gonna happen. So it's all a mindset and it's all work, like you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, the story doesn't end.
sure. Nah,
We still going.
Still going.
Hey,
We still getting written.
Yeah.
You right.
Young man. Again, you know I got love for y'all, for real. Y'all know what it is. It ain't even, I don't even think I say it ain't gotta be said to these guys. It's exciting to see, and I thank y'all for taking the time to sit down with us on Culture Convo. This is, as soon as I call Albert, he's like, "Oh, what podcast?" I'm like, "It's my piece." He's like, "It's yours?" He's like, "Bet that up. Whenever you ready, we're ready, right?" So here we are. We made it happen. Love being out here. Love being out in the
I
city.
appreciate y'all coming through, man. And
I
shining
wish
the light
y'all
on
nothing
us,
but
man.
the best. A testament to what God can do in your life and hard work and dedication. And it ain't never over unless you say it's over. And one question I like to ask all of our guests as we wrap up: who do you guys think we should have on Culture Convo next?
You can go My boy Jamin, man, he doing a lot of good stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go holler at my boy Q. They both into the music thing, man.
Yeah.
And they do a lot in the community with me.
Yeah.
That's what I know
Right.
firsthand that they got a lot of good stuff going on, man. So them guys definitely got some stuff for you. You can get with them if you haven't already. I know we all locked in.
Yeah.
We all locked in with each other.
Shout out to the Wilson Foundation,
For
man.
sure, man. Yeah, definitely.
Always.
The last one I got, Albert. So a lot of people, you're the fastest person anyone's ever seen.
For sure.
For you, who's the fastest person you've seen on that field, Albert?
I seen.
You seen some goddamn elite people.
I'm gonna have to go with Tyreek Hill, man.
DK
That
said he
guy.
got that smoke for him though.
Hey, man.
DK said he got smoke.
You see, you see.
They haven't lined up yet.
You see, he ain't talking about DK running since. You see, he ain't even talking about
little Olympic trial.
DK ain't even in track conversation no more since then.
And right.
Hey,
They said they gonna put up some money though, wasn't they? Didn't they say for some
Right,
charity,
yeah.
like 100 bands or something, right? They were talking.
And
Y'all need to get with my boy Destroying.
D, shout out to Donald. Donald, he
Hey,
coming
man,
through.
You know, that's another
Hey.
PSL legend, man.
That's
Y'all
right.
gotta get with
Never
right.
gave up.
Hey, it's okay, man. I know you're going a little neck injury right now, but you're gonna shake back. He's sitting down right now, so y'all might be able to catch up with him.
Hey, we
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tell him you told us to call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, D, we coming
we
through,
coming,
Donald.
D.
Love that, man. And
Yeah,
Albert,
yeah.
I just want to ask, it's your celebration, okay, Miami. And then
yeah.
please go watch Miami. 2 touchdowns on them boys.
But Wilson's loose again. Albert Wilson down the sideline. Albert Wilson has scored again. What a game here in Miami.
Is it trademark, baby?
Yeah, that's the move it along, man. Shouts out to all my young guys keeping it alive. You feel me? I see y'all, I salute y'all, man. But you know, keep them chains moving, man. That's for no doubt,
chains
man.
moving.
Keep them chains moving.
Iconic.
With the big 12 pack.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, man. Well, I appreciate y'all so much. Everybody knows the
appreciate
legend of Albert Wilson, Sr., Jr. We just put the face to him. Thank y'all so much for joining us on
man.
Culture Convo. Till next time, Tiger, I appreciate y'all so much.
Thanks for having us.
Big Tig Wido, we out. Bud Smoking Barbecue, Fort Pierce, 11th Street and
check us
Avenue
out.
D. Come see these boys for real.
Let's go. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, that's a wrap.
Hey, man, that's it.
Appreciate y'all.
One time for my day ones, and one time for the bad bitches in the back that's rocking with it, girl, play with me.
Yeah, it seems like the Wednesdays.
Come on,
Hey, I feel like the Wednesday
Y'all guys
come and
keep it real
everything.
now.